Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, in the recent recent disaster connected with the Ditwa cyclone, the Sri Lanka Air Force, as usual, played its part to the best of our ability. But the thing that needs to be emphasized here is that we didn't do so in a time when we had abundant resources and where we had everything that we wanted. We did it in a time when we are very resource restrained due to various reasons. The economic crisis that is affecting us, the economic challenges that we face, as well as the geopolitical situation that exists in the world, especially due to the Russia-Ukraine conflict. So we have a lot of challenges in maintaining our aircraft fleet, and it is within those challenges and with those challenges that we were able to do our part for the to meet the needs of the Sri Lankan people during that disaster. Now, while we did that, and as you all know, it was not without cost. Unfortunately, we lost one of our pilots, we lost one of our helicopters. So there were a lot of challenges, a lot of difficulties that we encountered during that disaster, and yet we were able to meet the challenges of that as your Sri Lanka Air Force. However, during Ditwa, we also learnt a very important lesson. Nature is not going to throw at us the same challenges that it has been in the past. Ditwa reminded us that nature has its own challenges, that it has its own way of presenting us with new challenges. So we can't be complacent and say that we have the capability to meet any challenge. We need to change our capacities and capabilities as well. So we are looking at that as well. As we celebrate 75 years of our proud history, as we look back, we need to also look forward. We need to look ahead. As you know, in the last year or two, we have had small additions to our fleet. Especially mentionable are the two aircraft that were given to us, Air 350 and the 360ER, have added significant capabilities to our maritime domain awareness and our disaster preparedness. We are also expecting 10 helicopters, again another donation, another generous donation from the United States Air Force, the United States government. It is coming actually from the United States Navy. TH-57 Sea Rangers, 10 helicopters are going to be shipped from the United States very soon. We are expecting them to arrive in Sri Lanka in May of this year. So when they arrive, we are hoping that we are confident that they will add a significant boost to our training capacities as well as our disaster preparedness. 4 Mi-17 helicopters, after a very long drawn-out process, are now ready to be shipped to Georgia for their overhaul. We are expecting them to be completing their overhaul in about 6 to 8 months, after which we plan to deploy them in MINUSCA, which is our UN deployment in Central Africa. 3 aircraft will be going there, 1 will be coming here to add to our fleet in Sri Lanka. Discussions with the US government is ongoing, ladies and gentlemen, for the acquisition of 2 more C-130 Hercules transport aircraft, as well as a number of utility helicopters. So we are hoping in the next few years we will be able to see the fruition of these discussions as well. The MA-60, a passenger transport aircraft that we have not been able to fly for the last few years due to various reasons, we are hoping to get that aircraft back in service as well. We are taking measures with the manufacturer in China to get this aircraft back in service. We also are in the process of overhauling 2 of our fighter aircraft, the Chinese F-7 and the K-8 aircraft. These aircraft are being overhauled at our overhaul facility in Katunayaka with the assistance of Chinese specialists. So we are hoping to see those 2 aircraft coming back into service this year as well. One of the aircraft that has been synonymous with the Sri Lanka Air Force, the Kafir, has not been seen in the skies for the last few years. Now they have been undergoing a serious upgrade program, which is now nearing completion. So we are hoping by the end of this year that the Kafirs will be back in action and carrying the name of the Sri Lanka Air Force into the skies into the future. Let me at this point bring out some information on another visionary endeavor of the present command of the Sri Lanka Air Force, Air Marshal Bandhu Edirisinghe. We are hoping on the 1st of March of this year to launch a space research and innovation section at Air Force headquarters here in Akuregoda. The ambition or the expectation is that this section will help us to develop future space-related capabilities and to obtain for the Sri Lanka Air Force and Sri Lanka as a whole the benefit of space technology. We hope to have the Air Force Day Parade at the largest and our oldest Air Force base, at Air Force Base Katunayaka, on the 2nd of March. On this day, we will also see the launch of a specially composed 75th anniversary song and a special commemorative stamp. We will also have an air exhibition and an aircraft display at a special air display on the 6th to the 8th of March at Sri Lanka Air Force Base on Palana.